I want you to imagine this scene. You're working on a really big project deliverable and you've now got a call on your phone asking you to do something really urgent. What's the first thing that we tend to do is we tend to jump right in and we ask how we're going to solve this new problem. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 secrets to effective delegation that they don't teach us in business school. Let's get started. As entrepreneurs and founders, we tend to carry a lot of weight on our shoulders. We tend to do all of the things ourselves. And yet, when we delegate, we feel terrible about delegation. We feel that our staff is too busy, or they've got a lot on their plate, or maybe you're just better off doing the task yourself. And if you haven't already, check out this video here where I share with you the 5 levels of delegation. There are 3 key secrets to effective delegation. The first secret to effective delegation is asking a very important question, and that is ask not how, but who. We as founders and entrepreneurs started our business because we knew how to do something well. We knew how to deliver a particular product or service really well. And we've now made that our job. So effectively, we started a business, but we ended up moving back into a job. As founders, our next big leap is to become the CEO. To do that, you need to ask not how, but who. You need to figure out who on your team is going to help you solve the problem, whether it's in-house or outsourced. Us as founders and entrepreneurs need to think of the what and the why, not the how. If you're thinking of your next big plan, think about why you need to do that. The second secret to effective delegation is considering delegation as an investment, not a cost. Often, entrepreneurs and founders are strapped for cash. We tend to want to save money by doing all of the tasks ourselves. And that puts us into a vicious cycle. If we keep doing all of the tasks ourselves, we're never going to find the time to grow and scale our business. Consider delegation as an investment. And I invite you to think about what is your hourly rate. An hourly rate discussion is a great discussion to have with yourself, and very quickly you'll realize that most tasks that we tend to do on a day-to-day basis are urgent but not important and not worth the hourly rate that you would charge. And as a result, delegating to people can be a huge time and money saver. So consider thinking of delegation as an investment, not a cost. The third secret to effective delegation is to prioritize first, delegate second. Most times entrepreneurs are in reactionary mode and we tend to shoot from our hips when we delegate tasks, which is why prioritizing first is going to help you understand what are some of the priorities that you really need to work on. What are some of the projects that are really important and critical to your team's success? Then you can delegate that out. Remember, if you're going to prioritize, you're also going to be able to create an effective plan of what's going to happen and when it's going to happen, which is when delegation becomes even more effective. By prioritizing, I also mean that you actually plan the entire project out yourself, whatever deliverable that may be. If you were to take a bit more time before you delegate and plan out all of the key milestones and the tasks that need to happen, delegating those will make your life much easier. Now, I know what you may be thinking. If I do all of that work, I might as well do the task myself. And that is where the secret of entrepreneurship is. Our jobs as founders and entrepreneurs are to empower our people so they can do the job better than we can. Failing and learning is a big part of that growth process, because eventually your big goal is to become the CEO of your business. And you can't be the CEO of your business if you're doing the task yourself. I invite you to think about how you can help your people, empower them so that they can become better employees. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. A new video comes out every week. My name is Dhiren. I help entrepreneurs and founders elevate mindset and habits. So consider subscribing to the Elevated Entrepreneur YouTube channel. Remember to check out the Elevated Entrepreneur podcast on Apple Podcast and Spotify.